Coverage you can count on. This is KCBD News Channel 11 at 10.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us.
The Lubbock City Council is left with recommendations tonight from a committee of citizens tasked with studying ways to deal with zoning in the hub city. The committee suggests the council rely on what's in place now rather than integrate a new tool into the Unified Development Code.
That tool is called amortization, and some residents want it utilized to keep industrial businesses away from family homes. KCBD News Channel 11's Joshua Ramirez joins us in the studio with the committee's decision and reaction to it. Joshua?
Karen and Abner, it was a call for inaction in the council chambers today. The Amortization and Strategic Downzoning Study Committee handed over its final report to city council members. The recommendation, do nothing about that tool because the state already has. But for some residents, the decision is just another round in a perpetual cycle.
You now impotently throw up your hands and fail to protect many thousands more people from a much greater risk to their health and safety? I suppose we're about to find out.
Lubbock City Council hearing from citizens, including the recommendations of the Amortization and Strategic Downzoning Study Committee at its latest council meeting. Committee members voting amongst themselves 3-2 against integrating amortization into the Unified Development Code.
You charged the ad hoc committee with several tasks to help you make determinations about this issue. They came back with one deliverable only. Do nothing because it's already state law, which isn't so much a recommendation as something we already knew.
Residents of North and East Lubbock hoping the process of amortization would be used to keep industrial companies from affecting the quality of life for homeowners in those areas.
Respectfully, it isn't a slippery slope to require that your neighbors not negatively impact your property or health. To suggest otherwise is an insult to everyone's intelligence.
Still, after 4 meetings, the committee recommends against incorporation of the process into the UDC.
You were saying that you did not recommend including an amortization into the Uniform Development Code. Is that what you were saying? Because this doesn't really tell me.
Correct.
Part of the committee's reasoning behind that is the existence of state law that already dictates how local governments can use the tool.
The recommendation is that the city itself not take any action with regard to amortization because the state allows that action.
That's what you currently have, yes.
Okay.
Committee Chairman Thomas Parker says while they voted against integrating amortization, they unanimously recommended the city conduct a zoning map analysis to fix areas across Lubbock.
We encourage you to do the rezoning and look at it, please. It needs to be done in the city. There are eyesores, I'm going to use a word that was said. There are things that are not right.
According to the committee's recommendations, if a business is rezoned for a more restrictive district, it will be allowed to continue operating in that zone in perpetuity as long as it doesn't stop operation for the period of a continuous year. Karen and Abner.
Thank you, Joshua.